Today we bring you a practice of affirmations to help cope with negativity and negative thoughts. We all experience negative thoughts at some point and feel helpless about it. If you don't watch out to shift the pattern and energy when those thoughts start to show up uninvited, you could pretty quickly go down a negative spiral. And so, here is one technique that you could use to lift yourself up consciously when you start to experience that downward movement inside you with negativity. Thoughts are very powerful. They affect us not just mentally, but also physically, emotionally, spiritually. And when they last for a longer time, then they show up as a negative mood, sadness, which pervades sometimes for days and months. If you're going through a bout which is pretty long, then it's important to get some professional help if you feel it warrants that. But here's a practice that you could use just in those moments when those thoughts start to appear. And this is one of practicing affirmations. Affirmations are powerful, positive thoughts and are statements that trigger well-being. I use affirmations quite extensively in my day, and I use them as written by my spiritual teacher, Swami Kriyananda. He chose the words very carefully to even reprogram thoughts at a subconscious level. The one we are going to use today is an affirmation for peace of mind. And it goes like this: from pools of inner silence, I sip the sparkling waters of thy peace. It is good to practice affirmations at the end of your spiritual practice or meditation or prayer if you have one. And if you don't, then don't worry. The forces of the universe will respond to your positive thoughts in a positive way. When you practice affirmations, it's good to repeat them about 5 times or more. The reason we say this is in those 5 times, you can take your practice really deep. The first time, you repeat it more loudly to catch the attention of your conscious mind. And then the next round, you say it a little more softly, but focusing on the meaning of the affirmation. And then third time, you repeat it in a whisper and taking it deeper inside. And then the next time, you repeat it mentally. And one more time to really take the affirmation into your superconscious. So now, I invite you to sit upright, away from the back of your chair, sitting nice and tall. And if you're comfortable, close your eyes or gaze at a fixed point, with slightly uplifted gaze. And let's do this affirmation for peace of mind. But before that, visualize yourself sitting under a weightless waterfall, as if the waterfall is bathing you with sparkling, soothing, cool waters, washing away all your tensions and worries and carrying those burdens with it and freeing you. You can imagine yourself surrounded by a blanket of peace. And then, now, loudly affirm with me after I complete. From pools of inner silence, I sip the sparkling waters of thy peace. And then softly, from pools of inner silence, I sip the sparkling waters of thy peace. Now, this time in a whisper, from pools of inner silence, I sip the sparkling waters of thy peace. And then mentally, from pools of inner silence, I sip the sparkling waters of thy peace. And one more time, taking it into the superconscious, but very mentally. From pools of inner silence, I sip the sparkling waters of thy peace. Just stay with that thought of feeling the peace inside you and the peace of mind growing, surrounding you. Feeling yourself calm and protected. Surrounded by light. And when you're ready, softly open your eyes. So that's the affirmation for peace of mind. And anytime you feel worries howling at you, or feeling fearful, or mentally having some challenging emotions coming at you, or thoughts which are extremely negative at times, repeat this affirmation. Do it 5 times, and it's good to do it several times a day. Wishing you more peace of mind and joy.